Sohail Pardis was driving from his home in Afghanistan's capital Kabul to nearby Khost province to pick up his sister for the upcoming Eid holiday celebrations to mark the end of Ramadan. It was supposed to be a happy occasion enjoyed with family. But during the 5-hour trip on May 12, as Pardis, 32, drove through a stretch of desert, his vehicle was blocked at a checkpoint by Taliban militants. Just days before, Pardis had confided to his friend that he was receiving death threats from the Taliban, who had discovered he had worked as a translator for the United States Army for 16 months during the 20-year-long conflict. They were telling him, "You are a spy for the Americans, you are the eyes of the Americans and you are infidel, and we will kill you and your family," his friend and co-worker Abdulhaq Ayoubi said. As he approached the checkpoint, Pardis put his foot on the accelerator to speed through. He was not seen alive again. Villagers who witnessed the incident told the Red Crescent the Taliban shot his car before it swerved and stopped. They then dragged Pardis out of the vehicle and beheaded him. Pardis was one of thousands of Afghan interpreters who worked for the U.S. military and now face persecution by the Taliban, as the group gains control of wider swaths of the country. In a statement issued in June, the Taliban said it would not harm those who worked alongside foreign forces. A Taliban spokesperson said that they were attempting to verify the details of the incident but said some incidents are not what they are portrayed to be. Taliban launched revenge attacks following the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. At the height of the war, there were about 100,000 U.S. troops in the country, as part of a NATO force. "We can't breathe here. The Taliban have no mercy on us," Ayoubi said. Around 18,000 Afghans who worked for the U.S. military have applied for a special immigrant visa program that would allow them to go to the United States. On July 14, the White House said it was launching Operation Allies Refuge, an effort to relocate the thousands of Afghan interpreters and translators who worked for the U.S. and whose lives are now at risk. The evacuation will begin in the last week of July for Special Immigrant Visa (SIV) applicants already in the pipeline, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said in a briefing. Previously, the Biden administration said it was in talks with a number of countries to act as safe havens until the U.S. can complete the long visa process, a clear sign the government is well aware of the looming threat posed by the Taliban. Pentagon spokesperson John Kirby said on Wednesday that the Defense Department is considering options where Afghan nationals and their families could potentially go. "We're still examining possibilities for overseas locations to include some departmental installations that would be capable of supporting planned relocation efforts with appropriate temporary residences and supporting infrastructure," Kirby said. Pardis left behind a 9-year-old daughter whose future is now uncertain. She's being cared for by his brother, Abdulhaq, who told reporters they had to leave their home in Kabul for their safety, fearing they would be targeted next.
Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe All Media New York.